That's some bad news. There's no cell service in here.
So, let's see. My armies are going to attack the Shire from 5 and 3.
Okay. 2-0. Cool. G6 is a
6 is
we're gonna be stuck here. I don't know. They can also do a lot for us. At least we can do. It's true.
I suppose it's only fair we make compromises.
To be a moment, sure.
Why you're so surprised? For so many years, it's not compromise.
You make compromises for me.
All the time. Just yesterday, you had a big piece of lettuce stuck in your teeth at lunch. They didn't say anything. Compromised and kept my mouth shut.
It's okay. I'm allowed to adjust the temperature in my own home. I'm not a whistle. I don't wear shoes that go inside.
Well, you're a physicist, not a circus clown.
Do you realize I don't live with all mankind? Because of you. For the reason. And you.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true. The last time I brought it up, you had an emotional breakdown and got on a train and ran away.
If you want to live in any yes, put on your squeaky shoes and eat way out of it.
Oh, don't get upset.
Upset. I'm just imagining a world without my best friend in it.
I'm leaving your world. I'm just talking about living across the hall.
I'm aware of how difficult I can be, so I just want to say thank you for putting up with me.
Buddy,
But why are there tears?
it's fine. We should start talking about the grades.
You crazy! No, he's a virus. Children readings. Jack, that's not an tear already.
What if graduate?
Alright, how about we start with 2 nights a week? I live with Penny.
How about one night and 2 weeks?
Okay.
Compromise
So dumb. Okie dokie. Thou see yonder pair of Talus. Pray bless, and they were found to be in good repair. Master Cha prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Ishtola will serve as his assistant at the appointed hour. We shall imbue the golden ether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which hath too long laid neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as the materials which the tower will indeed hold upon the purely lumber. My thanks, Taro. Directly to the south, thou will find a dry dock, Venmon's yards. Pray see if thou canst pursue the folk there to part with some lumber for a cause. Okay. There's a straight beeline. Oh there, sinner. Haven't seen you around here. New to Gate Town, I take it? If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too. It'll cost extra. You want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? If you don't have the coin, at least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn a poke away. I'll give you your lumber if you do me a favor in return. I just finished taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber is laying about the yard, but most of it's kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask something for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing material so you can take notes. Okay, what do I go for? There it is. You found 11 planks. It's 11. Taking stock for it, are you? Well, last counted, we had 68. 9 of those were rotted through though, so we tossed them out. Another load just arrived. "13 planks all told, but one's damaged. It's only good for Kindle now. Right then, bring the good ones here and be sure to let us know as well." Oof. Yeah, so how many planks does this make now? You're writing down this numbers anyway, right? I'm sure you can work it out. You jot down the details of the conversation. Wait, where is... Wait, what? Okay, that's... Okay, it's not down there. Where the hell is this last stop? I don't see it over here, and it doesn't bring us here. So, is it up there possibly? There it is. Hey, Junta, how many planks do you count? Oh shit. Ah, son of a... Okay. Okay, I thought it was just... I thought they were just... They didn't actually mean that I have to put it down. Okay, let's go back up. Stack supply, what do you learn is objective. Okay, you count 11. That's 11. You jot down details for detail of the conversation. You count 24 planks in the stock. 24. How much did he say? You're writing down these, right? I'm sure you can work it out. You learn. $11.24. Use note says 85 in storage. Okay, so 68. Take away 9 plus 13. Take away 1. 106. Hey, that's exactly what I counted. Thanks for the help, friend. Taking stock fare puts me to sleep, but it has to be done as promised. I'll give you a number. What do you need for it anyways? You were serious about the ladder? I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build. Only stocked shacks. Well, it's a living we all itch to do something greater. This fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us bringing in on his project? Wonderful. I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder along with all the lumber you need. Okay, that's crazy that you actually had to count them there and do the math. It's I guess it's good. It's a good change of pace with some of the quests. That you actually have to use your brain. But still, it's nuts. Okay, so we get so we don't get any new spells. Okay, so I guess we don't get any new spells, except for this one. Yeah, it's no new spells except for that one. That's kind of sad. I like getting new spells. Thou art returned. Wert thou able to procure the lumber? Well, to secure not only the material but the eager cooperation of the. Besides, their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Master Cha's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not, but that the work shall be completed ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward towards journey's end. Whatsoever may await us when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. The view from above. But prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musing. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land as it is. For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shalt take thy ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. Can't even look up at it. He's got his little cheerleader, big cheerleader, cheering him on.
Would you look at that? The citizens of your war engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible? Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? Conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favoured by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise.
It's because my cute
It's
face.
a compliment. Take it. The vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart had been broken, then so could mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, lovers. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amalur. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this. Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source, unlike the heart. Here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. There was one thing I meant to ask. How well do you know the ex? Has he ever deigned to show you what lies beneath the cowl? What? Never. Even to you? How very interesting. I should enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
I doubted you for a moment.
It's alive. I don't know if you remember, when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing flood, knowing everyone hated me. worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down. Aye. Solitude eats away. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for MS. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice to leave you alone. Nothing is worth that, especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else. That's the spirit. Come on then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word. The silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. We tread the path, seek, and you may yet find.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that just now. Oh. Was there like little houses on a small little tiny island? I didn't notice that before. Where's the left? Oh yeah. That's cool. I wonder if anyone is actually there or if it's like just simply just there. And here we are finally at the top, bro. The others should arrive ere long. Alpha, Jadaro, come up here. There's something you need to see. Wait, am I in the right place? Am I in the right place? I go in the right place. Where? What is she looking at? There's a village over there to the northeast. So there is yet another 2 decades without the ladder in operation. I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I, but that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go and take a look, Juntaro. Yeah, but Mr. Hubba, it looked like he spotted you and hurriedly turns back to the village. There's someone right, and they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of shit. And we have a bit of time ere the others send it settled. Then let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. There's the other village up there, the dwarven village. I can finally go inside of the dwarven houses. You hear faint sounds from inside the building, however the door refuses to budge. Food has been hanging out to dry in the sun as quite recently by your reckoning. He's trying to fly through the window. Through the windows! Through the wall! The sweat dripped down my balls. It's half empty. Cup half empty, half full, depending on how you see such things. Behind a core, a kettle bubbles steadily over the stove. What's news? What's news, Juntaro? We find any people have definitely been here. Indeed. Well, there's no one to be seen. It's plain that this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they didn't wish to be seen, what can we do? How come I never have an idea? I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? You're Tristal, the artist from Ulmor. You remember, ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. I could say the same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole, but tell me, what is this village? This is a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Ulmor. How do you even get up here without the ladder? As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of but I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know some semblance of peace. Well, we did at any rate, until Mound broke away from the earth, then just as suddenly the ladder started moving again, and you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives. But I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? First of all, we discovered that Voltry is a Sin-Eater, so that we're about to kill him. The Voltry is a Sin-Eater, and he's fled to Mount Golem. 'Tis a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome. To begin with, we request your people's permission to recurrent the area. If we are to confront both, we must find a way to reach. Of course, you hardly need our permission to do that. Here, I will tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit for your requests. Ethan and a hapless soul that Alphino saved from mortal danger. I see some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. You and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well then. Just take care of out there. Ilbenart? I thought I said Ilbert for a second. So the road goes from one village to the other? I forgot where this road takes you. They've had their birds. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In short, well then. Okay, I gotta go south. So let's go over here first. Really take me this way and then making me go towards the city? The town? Oh, sexy. Now let's take you down second. I can get a nice good look at you. Oh, sexy singlet. I should get you massive. Wait, huh?
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few scimitars out there.
Yep, same here.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gould, the more of them there are.
Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were through, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many scimitars as I can lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first, we need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
There you are. Master Alpha was a fear would benefit from some misfortune.
And you too, XR. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Run too late to accompany you, but I wasn't time to join the arrangement with the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
some spies off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful but effective.
Would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alpha waiting for us at top run. Thither should we make our way.
Ooh, that was higher than I thought. As we can see Charles here, though I suppose it's well within your rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount. For this, we will need to put all our heads together. And I think I'll save that.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with false winged devils.
We might consider armor, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eagles. Yulor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should throw us back down to earth!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people in their work. Quit the ladder, see the sights, it's past time to panic.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gould will not soon come down to earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a talus. A talus large enough to reach out and take a volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed, yet the principle seems sound in itself.
Balderdash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Being aside a small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be a small matter,
The design would be unimaginably complex. Though I suppose if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mount, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice ability and simplified construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that held down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone chassis. The rock found around these are those well enough. Simple task for your staff, but given the stupendous quantities required, we need all the help we can get. We have friends amongst the miners of our egg. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make more soup. I'm sure I'll be able to come up some support.
The night shall return to Lucia. From fishes to carpenters, you will always home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say the skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talent this size would require an entire congregation, maybe.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fae folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I will instead call upon the people of the Crystal with thy permission, exile. We are at your disposal, as are Amaro and Chocobos. I'm sorry, you mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystal, but the Knights Blessed and the Maul, and even those minded? But that's just about everyone in your friend. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends? No reward? You expect me to believe that, or you just promise me the help of the better part of the world?
So, as you can see, you will not want the bodies. I trust you will have the design ready at the time they're around. Northrant is counting on you, heir to Devil Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I'm quite sure he has everything under control.
design ready, she says. I'm in good time, she said. Does she even understand what's involved? So I can't even attempt to design anything. I need intimate knowledge of the land. Knowledge of locals. Last heard, no one lives here. What? A villager who more in exile? But those people have already every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They wouldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I never should have fixed a rubble whip. Never should have ridden it up here. Never should have. Never should have. Oh dear. Dolan appears to have lost the plot, but he has it in him, Jotaro. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stroke the fire of his motivation, awake his sense of daring. Choose the words that will best encourage him. In order to succeed, you must lift his spirit significantly during the conversation. Place of doubt. I can't do it. No one can. A talus of that size, no one's even dreamed of it. I know, you hardly need to say that. Don't think I'd disappoint her if I could help it. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from these villagers, and they not barely likely to give it. Tristel among them, you said so yourself. Least you're forgotten. We essentially sent him to his death, even if the others don't dare bear a personal grudge. He would never forgive us. You don't know until you apologize. I'll come with you. I know. Unless we take the first step, there would never be a... This is a chance for everyone to come together, even if they hurl stones at me. Perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous talus is impossible, and no amount of contrary will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they would think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. It's less absurd than the change that's come to. We liberated a castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Everything you touch turns to gold. Well, I can't argue with that logic. You know, enormous as the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From the perspective, it's not entirely unrealistic. But realistically or not, oh no, there's no guarantee of success. There is risk to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Vol3 and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters and we meet a horrible end. see what you did there. That's how you win over the masses with that irrepressible aura. But very well, we've made your conversation clear, and I'm assured, in spite of myself, I won't let my fears get the better of me. It's optimistic. Still, I find it astonishing that you can have such certainty given the circumstances. Tell me, why do you throw yourself into the midst of such rule and struggle? Indeed, what else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. Burning with motivation. Noise. Yes, by the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Ulmore. No, wherever you go, I'm going to. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. There's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea. After all, I don't think I have what it takes. Master, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can't envision the task at hand, and that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friend of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for a divine, if something has been done before, then it most certainly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Cha, perhaps, but what is man if not an optimistic creature? Idealistic creature? Oh, 'tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times that they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up. Yet they never did. One step after that, next, they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believe lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire to make the impossible possible. Unlike the old boys, like the old days, I would be first to see your Talos. And you shall be my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. Is she not feeling hot with that coat? I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people by means of Talos of Pandora's Unseen. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land, that is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation after you ignored my desperate plea and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for cooperation. You have every right to be upset, but really not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to you to full many was wrong, terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how to feel. Should I forgive you, hate you, perhaps? It's not my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we must let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so I will cooperate you. Please see our friends to Mount Gull. You have my word. All set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos Villain, nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of something workshop will deliver. Wicked White. Is there a problem? You see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbued magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring Talos to life. The hearts. That's right, the part. I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So while I work on the design, might be much obliged if you could see to procure the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable to bring to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. If you seek materials for the Talos heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Trolls, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they will be willing to cooperate. Indeed, it was one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You will find the tolls at their village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek an audience with. Do not forget to greet them with a hearty Ali. Permit me to join you, Jintaro. I would keep my joints limber and perhaps I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to you, two of you. The rare something of ore doesn't matter, so long as it's rich with ether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. Okay, let's go check out the Dwarven village and then check out the Dwarven house. Oh shit, you know what, let's grab this while we're here. Still need the 3. So I need to go south. So it's gonna be here. Oh, I guess it wasn't all the way there, it was pretty close by. But it would have been at the edge of it. So the other one has to be over there. Northeast. Let's go grab this while we can, and then we'll wait for these last 3 to spawn. Well, for the last 2 to spawn, because the third one is definitely going to be the dungeon. So is it gonna take me inside of the cave area? And then through the cave and outside the other area? Is that what it's gonna take me? Yep, that's what it's taking me. Okay, so not here. So it's going to be over in this area. Oh, there it is. That's a lot of sulfur. I guess this is a sulfur area. This look like dwarven tents. So now we just go bam, straight there. Oh gosh, I'm craving for some soda. Okay, so that's right. Okay, so this is the split. The other one is probably gonna head over. We'll have to see about that. Not now. Probably see about that later once I get flying unlocked. But yeah, this is probably the split where LSA went to, the direction that LSA went to. Yep, this is where it was. The LSA came this way and I went that way. And that road right there is probably gonna lead to the other dwarven village. Welcome to the tolls. Behave yourself in town or we'll strap you down and leave you for the knockers. So this is Tamra. Seldom do we see the dwarves folk at the Castellarium to now be in the presence of so many. I shall enjoy and not having to crane my neck for a chance. Ali-ho! Sorry, excuse for a greetings. Was your heart, lad, your stones? Come, let's try it again. Ellie ho! Lolly ho! Not bad, but there's room for improvement. Any road now that we've observed common courtesy. Who are you and what happened to your helm? At the recommendation of the denizen of we have come to seek the aid of the Tall family. May we speak with Chief? Why, yes, you may. I am. And I bid you welcome. If it's the folk what sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. Oh well, and here I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with the floating volcano and all them sin eaters either. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek precious to us too. If I let you have it only for you bundle things up and squander it like no amount of ale will wash away my. First, I need to make sure you're worthy by means of a trial. A trial must trickery passed down through the line of tall. And what is this trial? Come with me and I'll tell you all. Oof. Oh, can I go inside of the houses? Or is this one I cannot get into? Can I not get into any of the houses yet? Listen well, as you know, we're in mining folk and in the line of life, danger is constant companion. So when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take on the mines. This we do by undertaking a trial that tests the 3 trial all good miners can't do without: discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it the 3D mine runner. Now look at my helm. Mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot which you must use to shoot dwarves. As wear helms what are different. I've already made the necessary arrangement. When you're ready to take the trial, report to the observer here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so okay, got the horns, slow thing at the top. Okay. Alley Hill, you must be a challenger, Chief mentioned. I'll show you the. I'm sure you've been told in 3D Runner, Mine Runner, you use a slingshot to shoot them as wear the wrong helmet. Let's begin with a spot of practice. What the heck? What? I should keep up the actual trial. That's the way. Next time is the trial of the truth. Let me know when you're ready. Are you ready for the trial then? This time they'll be wearing wear the right helmet. You shoot them, you fail, so look carefully before you let the stone fly. Okay, that's the right helmet, wrong helmet. Well done, fine shows. Well done. Trial never lies. You got what it takes to be a my guy. Run along back to the chief now and get on with putting them to all an end to all these. I'm inside. Wait, is only one house you can enter? It's kind of lame. I hits the spot. I hope you can enter more than one house, because it'd be really lame if you could only enter the one. Infinite? Huh? That was some impressive shooting, lad. Consider me satisfied. It's plain you don't come this far with luck alone, so I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek. You're digging, we will go. Did you know that Kulu is something rich in sulfur? Yep. Well, it is. We've been mining the stuff since ancient times, and every so often the self-same veins yield what's called Earth Seed, a rare ore steeped in magic. Time was we used to refine Earth Seed for this and that, but the techniques been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though provide you know where to look, and no place is something as a problem is the sites occupied by age-old built rivals, the gods. Greedy saws claim the place is theirs and refuse to let any other bugger near. Oh, there never was more of some blood than the gods. I could go on forever about those hornless whore sons, but then we'd be here forever, and that won't get us anywhere. What it boils down to is, if you want to Earth Seed, you've got to deal with the gods. Reckon you're up for the challenge? We have dealt with far worse. I am sure we can find a way to obtain what we need. That's the spirit. Now, to help you find your way, I'll have one of ours go with you. I'll do it. I'll go with them. I couldn't help over here, and I knew the Eaters had blocked to Mount Gal, but I didn't know why. To think the last Light Warden's hiding up there. The fate of something, no, the world hangs in the balance. If I can be of some help, then I want to do my part. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but it isn't so simple. This here young lad, he is one of the village's finest miner. The lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with a pickaxe is as true as any dwarves. But put him in the thick of battle and he couldn't hit the side of a mine cart if he was sitting in it. If all he needed to do was dig, he'd be your dwarf, but he's liable to become a Sin Eater's breakfast before he can even manage swing. It's true I'm hopeless in a fight, but I still want to try. Please, please let me go with them. But you... I take care of you, you take care of the war. Thank you so much. I'll try my best not to be a burden. If you want to take something far, be it from me to stop you, keep him safe though, will you? We will most certainly encounter Sinitas along the way. Though with you in our company, they will be more something than a concern. Guys, in the cave to the east, I'm ready to bring you. Let's do this! I'm gonna keep the road head east. I'm in your hands. It seems we have a fair distance to cover. Be on your guard for Sinitas. Speak of the Delegate Barrier. You two are really strong. It may interest you to know that Junta is a great hero in the land where he hails. Some would say the greatest. Oh, you must have some stories to tell, Junta. That he does, tales to impress and inspire you in turn. By all means, have him regale you. I can't wait. More. I didn't know much about fighting, but you two make a great team. There is a team unto himself. I merely follow his lead. Well, it looks like you've been doing this for years to me. Is that so? I shall take that as a compliment. Did you say the wrong thing? Did I say the wrong thing? Huh? Not at all. Your words are most heartening indeed. I feel like a word is more heartening. Indeed, I feel like young again. if you ask me, you're oh gosh. Can people stop freaking can you people please stop freaking AW and old, how do you know each other anyways? Well, there's even more of them. This is close to ever book them, but let's finish them quickly move on. Because everyone's coming from the pool, I think. Well, I just passed this rise. How much for? I believe I see it. God, when there's nothing to read, nothing to when there's nothing to read or anything, nobody talks in the thing, in the novice chat. New player chat. Then when you actually need to read what's being said, then everybody wants to talk. Let's press on. Right. Ay ay ay. This is about to get there. Our last push then, shall we? Son of a bitch. What the bloody hell? Did I get that? Oh, I don't have no shit. You kidding me? I just wasted that, damn it. Come on, this has to be against the rule. He just setting off these freaking things without even doing a auto attack. Okay, let's do this. Let's fix this, because I... Where's the NPC chatting? What would this be considered? Let's see. These would be considered what? System message? I don't know. NPC dialogue. There we go. NPC dialogue. we go. Whew. Okay. That's great. I won't have to worry about... Okay, awesome, beautiful, beautiful. We're alive, we're alive. Let's hurry inside before any more sin eaters come. Right, follow me please. I will take you to where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. Doing that. In the terrain and stench or any indication we are at the there. The gods with their ugly unkempt beards. If they realize we're here, they will come after us. Best to take them down first. Be not so hasty. The animosity between you two clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless necessary. I will use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool sin eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of man. While you are thus concealed, do you think you can find us the earth seed? Alright, I'll dig up the something stuff there is. Well, much obliged. Without further ado then. I can see straight through me. Right, a digging we will go. That is not idle either. Cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him by removing some few cogs from the field. To that end, dream powder, as you may recall, we use it to rescue. We use the. Truly, it seems our alchemist got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you may steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. They say the word and we'll cast the enchantment. Should the enchantment fade before you have finished tending to all of the dwarves, return to me and I will cast it. Really keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. All the work and no ill made something, and I'm spent. So drowsy, not safe to work when drowsy, better get some rest. All the doors have taken your leave. Good work, my friend. What I can do is let wait. I'm back. This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or should I go dig up some more? I guess it will suffice for our purpose. You have a gratitude. Let us carry this back to. Are you alright? It's been away from the tower too long. Worry not, I shall be fine. Long as I have been away from the Crystarium, a little weakness is to be expected. I may have also exerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity, yet unable to enjoy it to the full. Who goes there? It's the Gog, Chief of the Gog. You're one of the Tolls. I see. Word was our miners were coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. And what should I find here? A tall scum skulking about. It's a spineless act befitting your lump. What? I won't stand for that insult. Beards are soft and luscious and smell like fresh tapped ale. Dog beards are dry and crusty and smell like Kaga's arse. Impudent whelp, better a goblin's nose hairs than the feeble flopping things you tolls have hanging from your faces. Like oil and water, this is not the end of this account. Do you have a pension? Have dream powder left? Then let us put an end to this. Though something tells me we're not seeing the last of their bickering. Oh, you swim. Snore. Forgive me, but we need you to be calm as well. Sorry, I'm just, when it comes to Gogs, I can't help but see red. You haven't apologized, my friend. You are here on our account, and we have not but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time to take our leave. Tell us awaits us. Its heart. Well, my friend, much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it's best we split up, that we might accomplish our task most swiftly. I shall see the Earth seed safely in the hands of Chanas, while I am thus implore you as good as deliver back to my thanks, Juntaro. Brief though it was, 'tis an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back at Ooh, okay. I think those two quests that just popped up right there will be the ether currents quest. Lally ho! Nope. Yes, I guess not. Where is this other one? He doesn't give it to me, so who am I supposed to talk to get it? I'm glad you're back. And in one piece, how did it fare with the Earth Seed? I got them all they needed. The Exarch is on his way to Emerald with him now. Good to hear that young was of help. As it happened, a few other came forward while you were gone, saying they wanted to do their bits as well. Given that you're building a talus, we reckon you'd be needing some mining tools, so we went and modified our spear pickaxe for us bigger folks. Here, take these with you, should plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me, there's a crowd gathering already. Go and see that everyone has pickaxes to swing. Okay, so we just need the one more quest. It's not this one, it's not that one. Like, where's that last quest? It's not this. Look, the people from all over here have come to help us quarry stone. And this isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers, Sniper and Green, recruited are being escorted to the work site by both Custarium and 3 more soldiers, no less. So, as you can see, we have plenty of hands. There's just one problem: we don't have enough tools put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't. Pickaxe from the dwarves. Trust you to have exactly what we need, exactly what we needed. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so you could get. Here you come, Vidar, in case you're wondering, is here too. Wouldn't wait to start breaking rocks though, so he's gone on ahead. He could have just at least let us experiment. Wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Cutie. Quarrying isn't exactly my stack in trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. So let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to. Right, then let's be on our way. But what are you still doing here? I thought you brought your own tools. I did, and I was about to head off when I saw Jurek. Gods of gods, if this place works and the giant talus comes to life. Just imagine the size of the trolley it could push. Imagine. Are you still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you it's not what the talus is for? Where the hell would the tracks even go? is bound to be somewhere. You just need a little imagination, seeing as the stonework is involved. Maybe we could have a trolley added to the design. Now, we're going to work. And if I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll have you push one yourself. We're ready to do our bit. We just need tools to do it with. Pickaxe, loads of them. Now we may all work to our heart's content. While I don't have many talents, I do have a strong back, and what strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no towers we can't build. I still haven't repaid you and Alpino for your help in me. I'm not sure I ever could, but that ain't going to stop me from trying. I'm with you to the end. No, you look lively. Long time no see, Travel. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe? Well, you clearly weren't, and now neither are we. Rest assured, we will put these to good use and work very, very hard. Of course, we cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I ran some tasty worms to share. Much as we like to enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards. Greetings, you may not remember me, but I'm one of the carriers from the inn at Journey's End. After night return to Amarang, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation had halted in every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later when who would come along but not safe. She said that she sought the aid of those who believe in the warrior of darkness. We all answered her call right then and there. Of course, some few carriers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. I too have great respect for the warrior of darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. My thanks, Yutora. With that, everyone is now equipped to work. Think I'll go and join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. I would be ashamed if they fall prey to sleep because after all the trouble we've gone to. Great, let us see that this plan is a resounding success for the sake of all. Well, my friend, it appears we are the only ones left here. If there are no other pressing tasks, would you care to accompany me to them? There, Yushtola is overseeing those who will imbue the towers with magic. Come, let us join them at once. So there it is. So that's probably where the last one is. Well, not the last, second to last, because the last one is in the dungeon. You then happen to see a lone girl over at the top right. Then it was for her turn to keep an eye on the ladder, fishing well fast when you return. Oh, to that, my dear, I regret to say that all this movement about has begun to take a toll. Yet my daughter has been soldiers on like the brute soul he is. I am entirely unqualified to help him with the towers, of course, but I do what I can to make him more comfortable. A cup of tea, a cup of water here, massage there. Oof, I gotta run all the way back there. Wait. Wall mat? Their name is Wall mat? That's funny. Please, let me go. I'm so scared of. I've done nothing wrong. Sweet. Good of you to join us. I'm pleased to say we have gathered ample help for the imbued Whipmaster Char in the process of finalizing the design. I have taken the liberty of dispatching the hands to their position. You, no long as though I have my house in order, but quite frankly, this is the most disorganized mess of a project I've ever overseen, and I haven't spent nearly as much time as I would like to on my calculations. So that thou hast proclaimed loudly and frequently, Master Char, yet from my perspective, a layman's thought it may be haste notwithstanding, thou hast gone to great lengths by proven mythology, so ensure the. Aye, well, that's just the bare minimum expected of us at the Stoneworks, though our glory days are behind us, have not forgotten our time, honor, and tradition. But I should mention that the XR delivered the ore I asked for. Earthstone, I believe he called it. It is in that quantity. I believe we can fashion a suitable heart for the talus, and then everything will be in readiness, or so I would like to say. Is there a problem? Any talus of any reasonable size, a single heart will serve to circulate ether through the cat something. But given the unprecedented proportion of that which we seek to build, I doubt that will be the case. By installing smaller something hearts, I believe that we can maintain a stable ether flow, thereby solving the problem. However, we don't have enough of ore for this purpose. Not for it, I suppose. Yeah, mayhap now is a good time to bring it up. A moment's friend, there's something I would show you. I say, these are not heartstone. They are the most prized possession of we of the Night Blessed, and these belong to our kin who have left us. Immersed in water, imbued with fervent prayer, these stones harbor no small amount of magic, and we may imbue them with yet more prior to their installments on the talus. But think you, being from a different region, these cannot be used for the main heart. The something one, on the other hand, I believe they will serve. Excellent. When Master Madoya spoke to us of a role we are to play, the heartstone immediately came to mind. Of course, before bringing them with me, I made certain to consult my fellows first. After all, the stone bear the precious lives of those who have gone to the sunless sea. But we have now beheld the sunless sea with our very own eyes, and by the gentle lights that glimmer on high, we know that there is peace beyond. Thus are we also at peace. If our hearts may serve to restore night to all the world, gladly we give them. If you would instruct us how to Junta'sGaming, for good luck, may I ask that you imbue one as well? Rest assured, it is not difficult. Simply raise your hand and focus on that and either read the J8 code stone here and it will be that will do, thank you. If this archon appears familiar, it is because it belongs to Todney, who bears collected hopes in the night quest and hope that none shall ever again be sacrificed to Sidious. I've identified a spot on the talents where the stones are needed. See that they're imbued and installed. Understood. We will set about the task at once. Alright, consider the we shall stall for Follyford. I promise to be a tiring climb, so take what rest you can. Meantime, we cease. You said that you would have measures ready in the event that our friend fails to contain the light, do you? Be assured that I do all which I require. Lieth is this land. Lieth in this land. I swear to thee that thy trust is not misplaced. As something as I pray for the preservation of this world, so too do I pray for thee safety. So rest easy, my friend, and take such ease as thou mayest, the better to be ready for the trials to come. Frozen. I told the rock for the chassis is more. Oh, that's right. All core, all something and shape and laid out. That just leaves the improved work. I continue checking my calculation up until the very last moment, but it's only a matter of time now. We managed to rally everyone in Brent for this endeavor. That's a remarkable feat in itself, but will it be enough? There's no point worrying about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. You all should go rest. Your friend suggests my wife and the XR should be in the tavern. Why don't you join them? Judah, thank you. Wait, I don't see the XR here. The XR, he went outside a moment ago, my dear. I would have thought you would have seen him. He kept me company for a short while, but then he came over rather pale. He's clearly been straining himself, poor thing. Anyway, he excused himself, saying that he needed a breath of fresh air. Weak as he looked, I did offer to go with him, but he assumed he assured me he would be fine. I hope it's alright. He's not here. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Did this used to be 3? Then they drop it down to 2. The exit does not appear to have any written item or sleep here as we see what days on. I knew he was behind a rock somewhere.
The future is where my destiny awaits. Forgive me, I was lost in a dream. I needed some fresh air and thought to rest for a moment. It would seem I am more fatigued than I realized. Too much time away from the tower, I fear. It drains me, leaves my body frail and weak. Though in truth it is debatable whether I can still call this my body. When first I turned my mind towards the salvation of the world, I came to the conclusion it would take many long years, many more to remain to me. And so I made myself one with the crystal tower, that I might live indefinitely. I am but an extension of it now, hence my weakness the farther I travel, and the longer I am away. It has been quite a journey, but thanks to you, the end is in sight. My wish will finally be fulfilled. How goes the construction? Then this may be the last moment we have to ourselves for a while. Come, sit with me. Tell me, when all of this is over, what will you do? Ah, yes. Even should we succeed in forestalling the 8th uncle calamity, the spectre of war will remain.
to declare your intent with such easy resolve. You truly are a hero's hero, my friend. But whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness. Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made. And thus will your deeds come to affirm your path. Remember this. When this is over, indeed. I once told you that there are things we can ill afford to lose. Things, I said, though in truth, I spoke of a person, one who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. Though he deserves to know, I have good reason to keep my counsel. I have come to terms with this in my mind, yet my heart yearns to lay everything bare. For he is my inspiration, and I would give much and more for the chance to speak with him as friends, with no thought of concealment. Should he indulge me with his tales, I would regale him with my own about my efforts in Northrend, perhaps. Though, ultimately, that tale is more yours than it is mine. Then, I would ask him about his next adventure, and if he should wish me to be a part of it, how happy he would make me. Together we would travel the lands, cross the seas, take to the skies upon the eternal wind. My heart swells simply to imagine. But all of this is contingent upon our victory in the coming battle. The people of this world have entrusted their hopes to us. We cannot fail them. Nor those who rouse me from my slumber. Thank you for your company, my friend. Let us return to Amity.
Instead of having me running back, I wish they would have just placed me back in the world town. Worry not, my friend. I am much revived and refreshed there, and you are fine in company. Of course. Now then, let us turn our thoughts back to the task at hand. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace in the Source. Your ratings, I have taken the liberty of squashing the veil of rumors that your hair is possessed by a devil. With the nation in the grips of war, we may rely on something zeal to prevent them from resurfacing. And what of Emmett Sulk? He has taken himself to the first to usher that world to its end. Or so I believe. He did not disclose the details of his mission, having ever preferred to work alone. Even to those who have known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable. I am no stranger to his ways. He joys in playing me for a fool. Full many times have I been convinced I was acting of my own volition, only to discover all was as he willed it. My dear grandfather. On the subject of our esteemed colleague, his last report, though brief, did contain one item of interest. You have doubtless wondered why the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not taken the field of late. It is because they are no longer in the Source. The hero of the Scions have journeyed to the First. As such, his comrades, albeit incompletely, their bodies yet remain here in the Source. This present an opportunity. If we can defeat the Alliance prior to the Scions' return, we may eliminate their order at a stroke. And with the Scions gone, none shall remain to thwart our plans. It will be but a matter of striking down the hero upon his own coming. Which leaves you forget essential to the revelation of our objective, of both of our objectives. So, Heidelin's meddling, her champion threatened to risk the reins of fate from our grasp. The world is at risk of being dragged down the false path, one which will never see man reclaim his true form. 'Tis unthinkable that he should supplant us, incomplete as he is. Such a delusion, something, and it must be stopped before it's too late. The hour has come, your radiance. Order your armies to march once more. Crush all who stand in your way. This is your heart's desire, is it not? To seize victory that is yours and yours alone for the future of Garlean. Oh dear, you did not wear the mummers mothly well. I was never one to take an interest in tedious conflicts. The whereabouts of my one and true friend, however, they interest me greatly. I but hope to the beast of this verse provided him proper sport. I would know every detail, Lord Xenos, or would you rather be called Elidibus? I called you Elidibus. Unexpected, most unexpected. That immortality should be within the reach of one with a borrowed echo. You have outdone yourself, Xenos via Galvus. I have no particular attachment to that name, but I am rather fond of that body. Without it, I cannot enjoy my hunt to the fullest. Your secrets or my flesh, I care not which you give me first. The choice is yours. Ouch. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here for now. I am gonna wait until tomorrow to do this dungeon. I'll check out this cutscene and do this dungeon and play through the rest of the story. So I am going to head out for the night, and I will pick up tomorrow the rest of this, where we will do the dungeon. We'll do the dungeon, and we shall watch all of the really awesome cutscenes I love, and learn XR's true identity, but we already know it, and all of that really great stuff tomorrow. So yeah, I am gonna head out for the night. To anybody checking out the stream, thank you so much for checking out the stream. If you're watching this after the live stream and you've made it this far, I would really appreciate your support. If you're watching this on YouTube, I would really appreciate a sub. I am trying to hit 100 subscription on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, I would really appreciate it if you can stop by one of the lives and help me hit affiliate, because I do need to get 3 or more people watching the stream for 3 hours or 4 different days in order to hit affiliate. I just need that the viewer hourly count thingy in order to hit affiliate. I would really appreciate the help to do that. But yeah, anyways, I am gonna head out for the night, so I will see you guys